Welcome to Thank You Week. I'm Sage Grayson, a former book editor turned life coach. I help ambitious career women edit their habits, routines, and mindsets to balance their happiness at work and home. I'm a life editor, and so are you. Today is day one of my Thank You Week giveaway, and I'm giving away a copy of my 2017 Edited Year Life Goals Planner. But first, I want to give you a behind-the-scenes peek at the My Morning Ritual worksheet that you'll find inside the planner. Let's go! Okay, it's day one of Thank You Week, and today I'm giving away one of my 2017 Edited Year Life Goals Planners, and here it is. Today I wanted to show you a really special planning page that's in this planner. It's called the My Morning Ritual. It's really easy for us to get bogged down with stress and all of the things we need to do as soon as we wake up in the morning. But if you take the time to create a beautiful morning ritual, it will set you up for success for the rest of the day. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's get into it. Here is the morning ritual page, and I can turn it over so we can just focus on that one. This is what I love about these planners because they're spiral bound. They're going to lay flat on your desk so you can work either with the entire two-page spread or you can fold it back on itself and just focus on the one page, which is what we're going to do today. So this is your morning ritual planning page. And it says you're going to design your own morning ritual to center yourself and feel energized for the day. What resources will you include to help you feel like your best self? That's the whole thing. We want you to be the best version of yourself, the best life editor that you can be every single morning. So these are different categories that you can use in the morning to help lift you up, to feel energized, to feel like I'm capable, I got this. So let's go through each one. And I'm going to be using one of my Pilot Juice pens. I love these pens. Another great thing about these planners is that no matter what pen you're using, it doesn't smear, it doesn't show through on the other side. These are very thick, glossy pages, perfect for writing on in whatever pen or marker that you like to use. All right, so let's start my morning ritual. I like to start with a silent reflection, giving yourself a few minutes just to sit in silence and calm down. It's really easy to turn on the TV or go through your phone or turn on some music or listen to the coffee grinder or whatever, but give yourself some time just for some silent reflection. So I am a Buddhist, so I'm going to put down just 5 minutes of silent meditation. And I do this in my office every morning, just sitting in the quiet before I get into my day. Next is guided meditations, which I like to do if I am thinking about a specific project or event that's coming up. I like to imagine everything that's going to go well for that event. So if I have an event coming up, I'll imagine it from start to finish, going through every little bit of it, imagining the best case scenario. So for a guided meditation, I'm going to put down, let's do brainstorming about my upcoming 12 days of life editing series. So I've got a series coming up in December where I am sharing 12 different aspects of life editing for 12 days. Nice little holiday series going on. So I want to brainstorm about the beginning of that series all the way through the end, everything going well, how I want the videos to look, what types of things I want to share, and how I want to help people. So I'm going to be meditating on that specific project. Does this make sense? You might also have a guided meditation to help you relax. Maybe I've shared this on my blog before, a mountain meditation where you imagine yourself as a mountain and go through the feelings of the sun coming down on you, your grass growing on your mountainside. So that's a different type of guided meditation. I have one more that I want to add that I do every morning, and that is my 108 mala bead chant. Some of you might be familiar with this. I know a lot of you wear mala beads, and here is one of mine. So this is a mala bead necklace, and these are mala beads. And what I do is I do like a walking path around my house. You can do this outside too. And as I'm going through, I'm holding the necklace in my hand, and as I'm going through, I move my finger from bead to bead to bead to bead. And as I am moving my finger from bead to bead, I chant whatever mantra or affirmation is important for me that day. So I say it over and over and over and over and over again as I'm walking, just getting into that rhythm. And there are 108 mala beads on a mala bead necklace. So what types of things what you want to chant over and over again in the morning to feel focused and like, this is my theme for the day? So actually right now, the one that I've been using a lot is money comes easily and often. So that is the affirmation that I say over and over again as I'm walking and chanting with my mala beads. So that's all I'm going to put down for guided meditations. Let's move on to affirmations and mantras, and I just mentioned that. I have a whole bunch of affirmations that I'd like to go through in the morning to really set myself up for success, and one of them is everything goes right for me. I say that a few times every morning, and it sounds really simple, like really everything goes right for me. It's true. It's really easy for us to start our days thinking like, oh my gosh, look at all these emails, look at everything that's going wrong, everything that went wrong yesterday, and you're feeling so stressed. But I put my faith in the universe, in myself, that everything really does go right for me. And if I focus on the positive, I'll get more positive results. So that's why this is one of my absolute favorite mantras that I say over and over and over again. If you say that everything will go right for you, everything will go right for you. Just trust that. And if something's not going quite as you had planned, maybe there is a bright side to it. Maybe there is some benefit that you're just not seeing yet. So those are some of the mantras and affirmations that I go through in the morning. Moving on to inspirational books. I have so many books. You guys know that I am a former book editor, so of course I read a lot and I recommend a lot of books. There are two books that I would like to write down that really make me feel good in the morning, and if I'm going to read anything in the morning, I need to read something positive and uplifting. So the first one is a very popular one, and it is The Miracle Morning. And that is by Hal Elrod, and I've got a copy of it right here. I will leave a link to this book below the video so you can check it out. Hugely popular book because it works. It really, really works. This has very, very simple exercises that you can do in the morning to feel like you're prepared to take on the day no matter what happens. It really is a miracle. So I do a lot of the Miracle Morning exercises in the morning. So this is a great one to read as you're starting your day. And if you look online, you can find Miracle Morning meetup groups and support groups and accountability groups out there. And maybe you even want to start one with your fellow life editors. Can't recommend this book enough. It's really great. Another book, which I actually just finished recently, is Think and Grow Rich. You might be familiar with the book Think and Grow Rich. This one's a little different. It's all about gratitude. Here it is. Think and Grow Rich. And this is by Pam Grout, who many of you might remember from the amazing Law of Attraction books, E Squared and E Cubed. So here's her newest book, Think and Grow Rich. And it's talking about how you can use positive thinking, you can use gratitude to attract what you want, like getting rich, and whatever getting rich means to you, whether it's money, abundance, friends, whatever. So there's 30 different experiments in here. It's a 30-day experiment book, all about gratitude and focusing on what is working for you. You guys know that this is the first step in the life editing process, Create a Foundation, all about gratitude. So this is a great book. If you get a chance to read it this week during Thank You Week, I highly recommend it. All right. One other thing I'm going to add in here, it's not really a book, but it does help me. It's these Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and I use these almost every morning too. I shuffle through them and I pick 1 to 3 goddesses to guide me and inspire me through the day. This is probably one of the most woo-woo things that I do. I'll leave a link to these below the video, but it's really nice to just get a message, and it might be like, take it easy, or focus intently, or whatever, or abundance is with you. And it just helps me see something outside of myself. It's not get so bogged down with like worrying and like all of that negative self-talk that you might have going on in your head. It's nice to have somebody else, even just like a goddess or whoever, guiding you and saying, it's going to be okay. You're totally capable. You can totally do this. So I'm going to add these here in under books, even though it's not really books. It can also go under affirmations. So Goddess Guidance Oracle card. All right, moving on. I talk about this a lot, about music and how what you listen to really has an impact on your health, your well-being, your state of mind, whether you're an optimist or a pessimist. It's not just music. Like, yeah, it's fun to listen to something that has a great beat, but you really gotta listen to the words too and what kind of message it's putting out to you, because you're absorbing that whether you think you are or not. So I always listen to uplifting, kind of poppy music, because that's what makes me feel like my best self. So of course, let me write down Britney Spears, yes! She's got a new album out and I've been listening to it and I love it because it's very silly and poppy, and it just makes me feel really good. It makes me feel like a strong, powerful woman, which is exactly how you want to feel in the morning. So what other types of like uplifting music can you listen to? Well, let me write down another thing that I listen to. That's Christmas music. Okay, so at the time of the year, it's November right now, and maybe that's a little early for Christmas music, but if I'm completely honest with you, I listen to Christmas music all year long. I know, it's so silly, but Christmas music is all about positivity and happiness. It's uplifting, it's about coming together and loving each other. It's about family and friends and joy. Who wouldn't want to listen to that all year long? So think about what types of music actually make you feel good, make you feel like everything's going to be okay and everything's going to work out. You've got to listen to things that have a positive slant to them. So that's why I put uplifting music there. Moving on, vision board or dream journal. And let me show you here in the planner, that's actually the very next worksheet in here, your 2017 vision board planning, which I'm sure we're going to go over this in another video. But this is helping you plan out your vision board so then you can cut out the images and make a really cool poster board for it. But once you have your vision board, and I suggest doing a new vision board at the start of every year, or when you're starting a new project or some kind of new endeavor is happening, or when your goals change, always make a new vision board. So let me put down, so study my vision board for 5 minutes. Really, that's all it takes, is just looking at your vision board, going over the goals that you glued up there, any kind of inspirational words that you put on your vision board, and focusing on it, like really focusing on it in the morning. You can't just make your vision board and throw it in the back of your closet. You got to hang it up someplace where you'll see it all the time, like in your office or on your bathroom mirror, on the refrigerator or somewhere, because you want your goals, you want the dreams, the things that you're working towards to be top of mind all the time. So make sure in the morning is a great time to focus on your vision board, that you're looking at it and you're studying it and you're soaking up all the good feelings that your vision board is bringing to you. So make sure to do that in the morning too. Finally, we've got exercise and movement, and I have a personal trainer, so let me write that down. It's 3 times a week. I've got personal training, and this is, I want to write down, well, it is full body personal training, and it's strength training, it's cardio, it's all of that. So I'm not just like walking around the block and counting that as exercise. At least for me, taking care of my body is important to me. So I want to make sure I'm doing exercise. And I've tried this a few different ways. I've tried exercising at night in the evenings. I've tried exercising during the day, like in the middle of my work day and taking a break. And then I've tried exercising in the morning. And at least for me, exercising in the morning is really where it's at. That's where I get my best results. That's where I can actually focus on it, and I'm not going to be distracted by whatever else happens during the day. So I do my personal training in the morning because then it's done, it's over with. I've already had an easy win, like first thing in the morning. You've got to figure out what works for you, but if like a full exercise routine doesn't work for you in the morning, at least do some kind of movement. So like a walk around the block, or some stretching exercises, or some yoga. Anything just to get the blood flowing, because you've been lying in bed for maybe 8 hours, not moving. At least do something to use your body and get things loosened up again. So that's why exercise and movement is there. These are just my suggestions for what you should include in your morning routine, but I'm really interested to see what you might include in your morning routine. So be sure to leave a comment either below this video, or for today's giveaway, you can find the Thank You Week image on Facebook and leave a comment on that post about what's in your morning ritual. What types of things do you like to focus on in the morning so that you can be a kick-ass life editor? One last thing. I love this image here. It's of a mug and it says Life Editor. It's got a little paper umbrella in it. I just wanted to share with you really quick my favorite tea, which I definitely drink in the morning. I don't know if you can see this without me like spilling it, but I have a nice like Florida mug here. This is my favorite tea because in the morning sometimes you might feel like a little groggy and gross and your throat is scratchy, and you just kind of need to wake up your vocal cords, wake up your voice and everything. So drinking tea in the morning is one of my favorite things to do. It's definitely a part of my morning ritual. I don't know if you can see this, but this is the Meyer Lemon Herbal Tea, and this is by Stash Tea. My favorite tea. I'll leave a link to this below the video so you can check it out too. I think lemon is great for your voice, and I do a lot of talking. You guys know I do a lot of talking, so I've got to have something that's going to soothe my voice, especially in the morning before I start a full day of working with my clients. All right, I think that's it. This is the morning ritual worksheet, and it's in the 2017 Edited Year Life Goals Planner, which you can win today. So check out below this video for all the instructions for how to enter the giveaway. There's 2 ways to enter. You can enter through the blog party or on social media. So check it out and good luck. There are 2 ways to enter the giveaway for the 2017 Edited Year Life Goals Planner. First, participate in our blog party and write a blog post about what you're thankful for. All of the instructions are below this video. Second, come over to Facebook and like my Facebook business page. Then leave a comment on the post where I'm holding the Life Goals Planner. Thank you for participating in the Thank You Week blog party and giveaway. I'll see you soon.